This card is strongly connected to that divine feminine aspect. You become like the sun of this creation. She is the moon, and she represents literally that sun. She is enjoying all the sun rays. Which questions can I use to connect to that divine femininity? How can I ground myself today? And we connect to that grounding aspect within us. How can I get back to my deep inner spirit core? Re-establish that self-love within you. And only in this case, you can be feeling like this goddess. And here is the set of powerful questions to reconnect with your inner empress inside. With the powerful qualities of your empress, divine femininity. Does it speak to you? So this card is strongly connected to that divine feminine aspect, to nurturing yourself, to developing that inner presence and outer presence when dealing with this world, that abundance level, that clarity. You become like the sun of this creation. Now look at this pair. So first there is the card, the High Priestess, which is followed by the Empress. Now, not so long ago, I figured out how these two cards are replicated later by these two cards, guys. Look at this, the moon and the sun. Look at the parallel. So she is the moon, and she represents literally that sun. She is enjoying all the sun rays. Now, in this card, everything is unclear, while in this card, we enjoy that ultimate clarity and all the gifts of the ultimate clarity of this creation. Now, so which questions can I use to connect to that divine femininity, to that abundance, to that fertility, to that my cup overflows level, right? To that harmony with everything within and around me, to that harmony with my body, to that nurturing and grounding level of my body. Literally, we came back to the set of questions from contemplating about this card. How can I ground myself today? And we connect to that grounding aspect within us. How can I nurture myself today? Which part of my body can I give that extra little love today? And then you look at this card, and then you look at your mirror, or you pull your other mirror set, right? Look, it's the mirror set, and you pull the card answering that question. Now, which other questions can you ask? Wait, I just prepared for you something. Another question which really comes to me when I look at this card, I feel safe, right? So this lady, she feels so nurtured, grounded, and safe. So how can I feel safe today? What can I do to move me towards that level of safety, right? Because many times we girls, we feel unsafe. We don't feel like at home. And how can I get back to my deep inner spirit core? How can I get back to my home? Listen, in my life, I had a really heartbreaking story with my first love, like many girls here experience their first busted relationships. So I had this privilege to experience it as well. And I had to recoup myself, to recollect myself, to find my way to my inner goddess. And through continuous self-contemplation, through complete lack of safety, through the torturous way, through continuous kriya practice, right? Being in action in kriya, and continuous meditations, which is the symbolism of this card, inner requests, I came to the solution, and the solution was just to love yourself first, baby. That's the solution. Re-establish that self-love within you. And only in this case, you can be feeling like this goddess of all creation of love, right? So the zodiac affinity here is Venus, so the goddess of love, right? So she's sitting here like an Aphrodite, in fact, and she's the pearl of that creation. She is self-assured, she's self-confident. So how can I develop that self-assurance within me? And these types of high quality questions can can bring you back to your inner self. You know, I also did something what I thought I would never do in my life at that moment, but it really served me well. I made a tattoo. So I was raised in a family which was strictly against all the tattoos on the body, like and doing something like piercing or tattoos on your body or whatever. But you know, I was in such a problematic state after my first relationships. My heart was so broken and I needed that solution. And guess what I've done? I made the tattoo here. You can see it probably. Let me show it to you. So, and the tattoo is love yourself. Love yourself up to now. I feel it there. And every time when I go to my washroom, whenever I feel that I started losing my way back home to my deep inner spirit core, I look at it and I remember that moment that I lost my all authentic self in my first relationships. And I will never ever get back there again. I don't know how it is working with the skin level, but it's working. So when I did that specific writing, right, this type of art on my body, something changed in me and I found myself, and up to now I feel that strength within. I feel that self-reassurance within. So just one thing which you can use as a tool.